Imagine witnessing nature's most jaw-dropping moments so rare, they seem almost impossible. From the skies lighting up with mysterious phenomena to the oceans revealing creatures no one thought existed, we're about to show you the one in a billion events that will blow your mind. Get ready to experience the wonders of the natural world caught on camera. Trust me, you won't believe your eyes. Thousands of dragonflies invade a beach, covering the skies like a living blanket. Nature's migration at its most impressive. Could this be a sign of something bigger? Have you ever seen clouds that defy logic? Watch as these clouds swirl in unexpected patterns, changing shapes as if the sky itself has a secret to reveal. Nature has its own kind of art. Beneath the waves, an unknown sea creature flashes into view, leaving divers stunned. Its colors shimmer like an alien life form. What else lurks in the deep? In Lincoln, Nebraska, a massive tornado hits, tearing through a factory with unstoppable power. The destruction is terrifying, but fortunately, no one was seriously harmed. Tornadoes remind us of nature's fierce force. A CCTV camera captures the floor collapsing in a Thai market. A father and son are caught in the chaos, but manage to escape unscathed. How do people survive such unexpected events? In Alton, Illinois, a 100-foot wide sinkhole appears on a football field during a game. The ground opens up, swallowing everything in its path. Is it possible to predict nature's next surprise? Meet Megaloo, a humpback whale with an unusual feature. It's albino. Initially mistaken for a white whale, this rare sight reminds us of the mysteries still hidden in the ocean. How often do we get to see something this special? In China, a column of light appears in the sky, resembling a giant ladder reaching to the heavens. The unusual light is created by a combination of water vapor and sunlight. Nature's own staircase to the sky. In Indonesia, blue lava flows from a volcano, lighting up the night sky. What you're actually seeing is sulfur burning in the air, creating an otherworldly blue glow. Blue flames from the Earth's depths. What's next? Pink snow, also known as watermelon snow, carpets the land with a strange hue. This phenomenon is caused by tiny algae that thrive in cold environments. What other bizarre natural occurrences are out there? A beach day turns into an unexpected spectacle as a storm of dragonflies hits Rhode Island. Thousands of these insects gather, creating an unforgettable sight. Why do dragonflies behave like this? A fire tornado forms from a forest fire in Greece. Fueled by high temperatures and strong winds, this fiery vortex rises into the sky. Have you ever seen fire twist like this before? Every rainy season, Brazil's national park undergoes an incredible transformation, turning white sand dunes into stunning crescent-shaped lagoons. This natural beauty is known as the Marignan sheets. How can nature create such perfect shapes? Mount Etna in Italy creates perfect smoke rings with its powerful hot air currents. These volcanic formations are both fascinating and eerie. What else does this fiery giant have in store for us? Tourists capture the spectacular collapse of a massive iceberg. The ice cracks and falls into the ocean, sending waves crashing against the shore. Do you think we could see more icebergs vanish soon? Underwater divers discover a crinoid, a unique sea creature that moves in a mesmerizing dance. This species has a beauty all its own. Could this be the most graceful creature under the sea? Clip 17, 241 to 250, hailstorm in Mexico. In Mexico, a historic hailstorm causes damage across the country. Hailstones the size of apples crash into homes and vehicles, creating chaos. What causes such violent weather? Chile's inverted waterfall defies the laws of gravity as water shoots upwards into the sky. This rare phenomenon leaves onlookers in awe. How does nature manage to do this? When a lightning bolt strikes, the tree is shattered into hundreds of pieces. The power of electricity is beyond comprehension. Could anything survive a lightning strike like this? A Greek city is covered by millions of cobwebs, creating an eerie scene. Is this an omen or simply nature's response to high humidity? What's the real story behind these webs? Divers find an underwater river, flowing beneath the ocean's surface. The scene is both beautiful and haunting. What else might be hidden beneath the waves? A desert blooms with vibrant flowers, transforming barren land into a colorful oasis. Nature's magic at work. Who knew deserts could be this alive? Iceland's volcanic eruptions create stunning landscapes. Despite the destruction, the volcanic soil contributes to the biodiversity of the region. How does a volcano shape the world around it? In India, a cow with 2 heads becomes the talk of the town. Despite its unusual appearance, it leads a normal life. What other animal mutations can nature create? A mountain in Peru shows off stunning layers of colors, from deep reds to purples. This rainbow mountain is a natural wonder. What makes these colors form in the earth? An optical circle forms in the sky above Ukraine, caused by ice crystals refracting sunlight. The result is breathtaking. Is this the most magical sight in the sky? A strange phenomenon in Vietnam is mistaken for a UFO. It turns out to be an optical effect from a rocket launch. Is this the work of aliens or just a rare optical illusion? A tornado sweeps through a village, causing destruction and panic. The power of nature is on full display. Could you survive such a natural disaster? A rare red tide blooms in the ocean, coloring the water with an eerie red hue. While it's a beautiful sight, the algae bloom can be dangerous. Could this phenomenon be a sign of climate change? In Nanjing, China, rows of sycamore trees create a natural necklace, with houses in the center as pendants. It's a stunning sight. Can you picture yourself visiting this natural masterpiece? A massive jellyfish floats along the Australian coast, its translucent body glowing in the sunlight. Its size and beauty make it look like something from another planet. How does something so large live in the ocean? The northern lights in the Arctic shimmer across the night sky in brilliant greens, purples, and reds. It's a magical light show created by the Earth's magnetic field. What makes the aurora so mesmerizing? Mount Fagradalsfjall erupts in Iceland, sending lava fountains high into the sky. The eruption's power is unimaginable, yet it creates stunning new landscapes. What happens when volcanoes reshape the Earth? A rare snowfall blankets the desert in Nevada, creating a surreal scene where cacti and sand dunes are covered in a layer of snow. Could this be a sign of changing weather patterns? A leopard prowls along the roof of a house in India, leaving everyone in awe. It's rare for wild animals to invade cities like this. What drives these animals into urban spaces? In Denmark, thousands of starlings create an enormous swirling formation in the sky, resembling a black sun. It's an incredible sight that has stunned onlookers. How do birds form such perfect patterns? In Maine, USA, a giant, perfectly round ice disk spins slowly in the river. This phenomenon is caused by a natural current. What causes this bizarre circular ice formation? A shark swims alongside a full moon's reflection in the ocean, creating a surreal and magical image. The timing of this migration is perfectly synced with lunar cycles. What other creatures follow the moon's lead? In Hawaii, hot lava flows into the ocean, causing steam to explode into the air. The contrasting temperatures create a dramatic and colorful spectacle. What happens when lava meets water? A beautiful floating forest appears in Japan's Lake Biwa. This island of trees looks like something from a fantasy movie. How did these trees end up floating on the water? In Siberia, scientists uncover the perfectly preserved skeleton of a woolly mammoth. The discovery offers a glimpse into prehistoric times. Could there be more ancient creatures frozen beneath the ice? A powerful lightning bolt strikes the Eiffel Tower in Paris, illuminating the iconic structure in a brilliant flash. The storm's force is both stunning and terrifying. How often does this happen? A haunting ghost forest emerges in Washington state after saltwater intrusion causes trees to die. The bare trunks create an eerie and beautiful landscape. How does nature transform a living forest into a graveyard? In Yosemite National Park, a rare moonbow appears in the sky, with the moon's light creating a rainbow at night. It's a magical sight few have witnessed. How is this natural rainbow formed in the dark? A tornado forms a perfectly straight column that looks like a finger pointing down from the sky. The phenomenon is both beautiful and terrifying. Could this be the most unique tornado formation ever seen? Billions of jellyfish migrate to the coast of Japan, creating a sea of pulsating colors. This migration is one of the most spectacular in nature. What drives these jellyfish to gather in such large numbers? A rare optical phenomenon called the green flash occurs during sunset, when the sun's last rays appear as a brilliant green for a split second. What causes this flash, and why is it so fleeting? A massive dust storm sweeps through Arizona, turning the skies dark and creating a wall of dust that seems to come from nowhere. How does this phenomenon transform the landscape? A supermoon rises over the vast desert, casting a bright light on the sand dunes below. The moon's proximity makes it appear larger and more dramatic. How does a supermoon impact the Earth's tides? A field of dandelions turns into a cloud of seeds after a sudden gust of wind. The seeds float through the air like snowflakes. What causes this amazing explosion of nature? Mount Etna erupts in the dead of night, with lava flowing down its slopes and illuminating the landscape. The eruption is both beautiful and terrifying. What's it like to witness a volcano's midnight fury? A massive supercell thunderstorm rolls over the plains of Kansas, creating towering clouds and ominous lightning strikes. What makes a thunderstorm become a supercell? A skydiver is caught in the path of a tornado, but manages to escape unscathed. The moment is both exhilarating and terrifying. What are the odds of surviving such a close encounter? For the first time in decades, snow falls in the Sahara Desert, creating a surreal scene as the golden sand is covered with a blanket of white. Can snow really fall in the desert? A humpback whale breaches the water in a spectacular display, flipping through the air and crashing back into the sea. How do whales leap so high out of the water? In a rare display of nature's power, a lightning bolt strikes the ground just as a tornado forms in the background. The scene is both beautiful and dangerous. How do lightning and tornadoes combine in such perfect timing? In Kerala, India, red rain falls from the sky, leaving scientists puzzled about its origin. The phenomenon is caused by tiny particles of dust. What's the cause of this strange colored rain? In the Swiss Alps, a waterfall appears to defy gravity as it flows up instead of down due to powerful winds. How can wind make water flow against its natural course? Iceland's icy landscape is illuminated by the dancing northern lights, creating a stunning contrast of color and texture. What's it like to see this magical phenomenon in person? In the forests of Malaysia, thousands of fireflies light up the trees, creating an incredible display of natural fireworks. What causes fireflies to glow in such perfect synchronization? In Norway, a beautiful halo appears around the sun, caused by ice crystals in the atmosphere. The halo is both eerie and beautiful. What causes the sun to form a perfect ring around it? In Australia, millions of red spiders descend on a small town, covering the streets and buildings with a web of silk. How did these spiders come to take over the town? Every year, fish rain down from the sky in a small town in Honduras. This bizarre event is caused by a combination of storms and strong winds. How does nature cause fish to fall from the sky? A rare snow leopard is caught on camera in the Himalayas, one of the most elusive and endangered creatures in the world. What makes snow leopards so hard to find? A giant squirrel with vibrant fur leaps from tree to tree in the jungles of India. Its enormous size makes it stand out in the dense forest. How do these squirrels manage such impressive leaps? The southern lights, or aurora australis, light up the Antarctic skies with vibrant colors, creating a breathtaking spectacle. How is the southern lights different from the northern lights? A lion faces off with a crocodile at a waterhole in Africa. The tension is palpable as both powerful animals prepare to clash. Who would win in this battle of the beasts? A sandstorm engulfs Dubai, reducing visibility to almost zero and turning the sky into an orange haze. What causes such a powerful storm in the desert? A diver comes face to face with a massive whale shark, one of the largest fish in the world. The gentle giant swims gracefully through the water. What's it like to meet such a massive creature? In Western Australia, a lake turns bright pink due to the presence of certain algae. The color is so intense, it looks almost unreal. Why does this lake have such a strange pink hue? A black tiger is spotted in India, a rare variation of the usual orange-striped species. Its dark fur blends perfectly with the forest. What makes these tigers so rare? In Indonesia, blue lava glows brightly from an active volcano. The color is caused by sulfuric gases combusting at high temperatures. How does lava end up glowing in blue? A ship appears out of the fog in the early morning, looking like a ghost from the past. This rare phenomenon is caused by an optical illusion called a superior mirage. What causes a ship to appear like it's floating in the air? Divers discover an underwater resort in the Red Sea, hidden for decades. The corroded structures create an eerie atmosphere. How did this resort end up submerged underwater? A rare tornado forms in the middle of the desert, with dust and sand swirling violently in the wind. The dry environment makes tornadoes here extremely rare. What causes a twister to form in such dry terrain? Millions of wildebeest migrate across the Serengeti, creating a massive river crossing where crocodiles wait in anticipation. What drives the wildebeest to make this dangerous journey every year? Giant clams in the Pacific Ocean open and close their shells slowly, revealing stunningly colorful interiors. How do these giant clams survive in the deep ocean? In a tropical region, a rare snowstorm blankets the landscape, turning palm trees into winter wonders. How is it possible for snow to fall in such a warm climate? A stunning waterfall appears in a secluded part of the world, cascading down a cliff with mist rising into the air. What makes this waterfall so unique? A geyser erupts in Yellowstone National Park, shooting hot water high into the air. The force of the eruption is mesmerizing. How does a geyser create such explosive bursts of water? A mountain lion prowls through a snowy forest, its sleek body blending into the white landscape. What makes these elusive predators such skilled hunters in the snow? A massive whale breaches the surface of the Arctic waters, creating a massive splash. The icy backdrop adds to the drama. What motivates these whales to leap so dramatically out of the water? A lightning bolt strikes the ocean, sending waves crashing into the air. The power of the strike illuminates the entire sea. What happens when lightning hits water? In California, towering redwood trees reach heights of over 300 feet, creating a dense, awe-inspiring forest. How have these trees grown to such incredible heights? A polar bear cub takes its first steps on the frozen tundra, testing the snow with curiosity. What challenges do these young cubs face in their harsh environment? A total solar eclipse occurs over a vast desert, casting an eerie darkness over the landscape. The shadow of the moon races across the sand. What is it like to witness this rare cosmic event in such an isolated location? In a remote coastal region, the ocean glows with bioluminescent waves, creating a magical scene as the waves crash onto the shore. How does bioluminescence make the water glow? A massive tsunami wave crashes onto the shore, its destructive power dwarfing everything in its path. How does a tsunami grow to such monstrous proportions? A glacier slowly forms in a remote valley, inching forward and pushing huge rocks before it. What conditions allow a glacier to form and grow? In a tropical rainforest, a waterfall forms a stunning rainbow in the mist as sunlight strikes the water. What causes the light to create such vibrant rainbow colors? In China, a forest made entirely of towering limestone pillars stretches as far as the eye can see. The natural stone formations look like something out of a fantasy world. What forces shape these towering stone pillars? In Japan, thousands of fireflies light up the summer night, creating a magical scene of twinkling lights. Why do fireflies gather in such large numbers during the summer? A powerful lightning storm lights up the sky over the open ocean, with lightning bolts flashing across the dark clouds. How does lightning form so intensely over the water? A pod of rare Arctic whales migrates through the icy waters, their bodies visible beneath the transparent sea. Why do these whales migrate to such extreme environments? A massive tree grows through the center of an abandoned building, its branches stretching through the windows and doors. What makes this tree so resilient to thrive in such a place? A whale sings a song at a frequency no other whales can hear, earning it the title of the loneliest whale in the world. Why does this whale sing at a frequency so different from others? A giant sinkhole forms in the ground, swallowing up everything in its path. The speed at which it appears is breathtaking. How do sinkholes form so suddenly and dramatically? A meteor shower lights up the night sky, with dozens of shooting stars streaking across the heavens. What causes these beautiful streaks of light to appear in the sky? In the Everglades, alligators lurk beneath the murky waters, while exotic birds and animals thrive in the swamps. What makes this wetland ecosystem so unique and diverse? A rare view of the eye of a hurricane where the winds calm and the skies clear momentarily. The intense power surrounding this calm center is both eerie and captivating. What makes the eye of a hurricane so peaceful compared to the chaos surrounding it? In the Atacama Desert, an unexpected rainfall leads to a stunning desert bloom where flowers blossom in the dry earth. How does the desert transform so quickly into a vibrant garden? Thousands of flamingos gather in a remote lake, their vibrant pink feathers creating a stunning contrast against the blue waters. What brings these majestic birds together in such massive flocks? In Antarctica, a massive piece of ice breaks off from a glacier, crashing into the ocean with a thunderous roar. How does a glacier release such colossal chunks of ice into the sea? A natural gas leak causes a small waterfall in New York to burn with an eternal flame. The combination of water and fire creates a mysterious and unique sight. What makes this waterfall catch fire continuously? A powerful solar flare erupts from the sun, sending massive waves of charged particles toward Earth. The effects of the flare are felt. A new sand dune forms in the desert, slowly growing as the wind shifts the sand. The process is mesmerizing and takes years to complete. How do sand dunes form and grow over time? In the Amazon River, a rare pink dolphin is spotted, swimming gracefully through the murky waters. Why are these dolphins such a rare and beautiful sight? A stunning blood moon rises over a vast desert, casting an eerie red glow across the land. What causes the moon to turn such a deep red during a lunar eclipse? A rare tornado forms in the Arctic, its winds swirling fiercely against the icy landscape. How does such a powerful storm form in the frozen north? The northern lights dance across the sky, with a volcano's eruption adding to the surreal beauty of the scene. What causes the northern lights to appear in such stunning colors? A giant jellyfish floats through the deep Pacific, its translucent body glowing under the water's surface. What makes these jellyfish grow so large and majestic? A lightning bolt strikes the top of a mountain, illuminating the entire landscape with a flash of light. What is the science behind lightning striking mountain peaks? A rare snow leopard is spotted high in the Himalayas, blending into the rocky terrain with its stunning fur. How do these elusive cats survive in such harsh environments? A heat mirage appears on the horizon, creating the illusion of water in the dry desert air. What causes these optical illusions in the desert? A rare albino alligator is seen basking in the sun, its white scales standing out in contrast to its dark surroundings. What makes these alligators so rare and unique? A whale shark swims gracefully through a feeding frenzy, with small fish and sea creatures gathering around. Why do these giant creatures participate in such frenzies? An underwater volcano erupts, spewing ash and lava into the ocean, creating a dramatic scene beneath the surface. What happens when a volcano erupts underwater? A unique cloud formation appears in the sky, creating a perfect ring around the sun. What causes clouds to form in such rare and fascinating shapes? The ghost orchid, a rare and beautiful flower, blooms in the wilds of the rainforests. Its intricate petals make it one of the rarest flowers on Earth. What makes this orchid so elusive and magical? A meteorite crashes into the ocean, sending waves and ripples across the water's surface. How do meteorites survive their journey through Earth's atmosphere? A massive great white shark leaps out of the water, showcasing its impressive size and strength. Why do these sharks jump so dramatically from the water? A forest of giant mushrooms appears in the middle of a wetland, their enormous caps towering over the surrounding plants. What creates such massive fungi in the wild? Millions of monarch butterflies take flight, migrating to their wintering grounds in Mexico. Their colorful wings create an unforgettable sight. What drives these butterflies to travel thousands of miles each year? A blue moon appears in the sky, its silvery glow illuminating the night with a mysterious light. What causes a second full moon to appear in a single month? A rare snowstorm sweeps across the Sahara Desert, covering the sand dunes with a thin layer of snow. How is it possible for snow to fall in the hottest desert on Earth? A lightning bolt strikes twice in a row, creating a brilliant flash of light and thunder. What makes lightning strike the same spot twice? A giant squid is filmed deep underwater, its massive tentacles moving through the dark ocean depths. What makes these giant squids so elusive to researchers? Mount St. Helens erupts, sending ash and steam into the sky, creating a cloud of destruction. What causes volcanic eruptions to be so violent and dramatic? A giant frog leaps across the jungle floor, its powerful legs carrying it effortlessly over the vegetation. What allows these frogs to grow so large and strong? A lightning storm rolls across the desert, illuminating the dry landscape with bolts of electricity. Why are lightning storms so common in desert regions? A massive glacier cave is formed as the ice slowly melts, revealing a hidden world of frozen beauty. How do these spectacular ice caves form over time? A lightning storm rolls across the desert, illuminating the dry landscape with bolts of electricity. Why are lightning storms so common in desert regions? A massive whale shark feeds on tiny plankton in the deep ocean, opening its mouth wide to filter the water. What makes whale sharks such efficient feeders? A beach with pink sand is discovered, its unique color coming from tiny red coral fragments mixed with sand. What causes this rare phenomenon on beaches? A thunderstorm brews over the ocean with massive bolts of lightning striking the water's surface. What makes thunderstorms over the ocean so powerful? A monsoon rains down on a city, flooding the streets and turning them into rivers. What causes these torrential downpours to flood cities so quickly? A giant iceberg breaks off from a glacier and crashes into the ocean, sending massive waves into the surrounding waters. How do icebergs form and break apart so dramatically? A lightning bolt strikes a dry forest, igniting a massive wildfire that spreads rapidly. How do lightning strikes cause wildfires to spread so quickly? A meteor shower lights up the sky, with bright meteors streaking over an erupting volcano in the distance. What makes meteor showers such a spectacular sight to behold? A massive tree in the Amazon rainforest falls after centuries of growth, signaling the end of an era. How do trees survive for centuries in the rainforest? A massive sea turtle migrates across the ocean, navigating thousands of miles to reach its breeding grounds. What helps sea turtles navigate such vast distances? A snowstorm blankets an entire city, turning the streets into a winter wonderland. What makes snowstorms so dangerous and intense in some areas? A volcanic eruption on an isolated island creates a new landmass, altering the geography forever. How do volcanic eruptions create new islands? A rare meteorite is found deep in Antarctica, its age and origin revealing secrets about the solar system. What makes meteorites from Antarctica so valuable to scientists? A glowing cave is discovered in Mexico, filled with bioluminescent organisms that light up the dark cave. What causes certain organisms to glow in such a beautiful way? A tornado forms within a massive thunderstorm, twisting its way across the landscape. How do tornadoes develop within thunderstorms? A massive tsunami strikes a coastal city, reshaping the shoreline and causing widespread destruction. What causes such giant waves to form? A rare species of whale is spotted in the wild, its massive body swimming gracefully through the ocean. What makes certain species of whales so rare and difficult to spot? A forest fire spreads quickly, fueled by high winds and dry conditions, threatening nearby homes. What conditions allow forest fires to spread so quickly and dangerously? As we close our journey through some of the most extraordinary and rare moments in nature, take a moment to reflect on how truly wild and unpredictable our planet can be. From fiery volcanoes to glowing caves, these awe-inspiring moments remind us of the beauty and power of the natural world. What other extraordinary events do you think nature is still hiding from us? We've witnessed some of the most breathtaking and rare occurrences on Earth, leaving us with more questions than answers. Nature is full of surprises, and there's always something new to discover. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through nature's most mind-blowing moments. What do you think is the most unbelievable event of all? Let us know in the comments below. If you've been amazed by these incredible rare moments, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all our future videos. You wouldn't want to miss the next adventure. See you in the next one. Who knows what astonishing moment we'll uncover next. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this exploration of nature's wonders, feel free to dive deeper into our other videos. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the world around you. Remember, nature never stops surprising us.